What's up, everybody? We're back. We're in the Cybertruck version 13.2.2. We're heading to the West Tropical Supercharger. We got 9% in the battery, which is about 30 miles. We should be arriving with about 9% state of charge. We're going to be doing the Supercharger challenge, see how long it takes us to get to 100%. Currently in standard mode for our highway profiles. Looks like 1.9 miles, 3 minutes on our route. I did have a comment below that someone was saying the parental controls is maybe why I was kicking it out of FSD. So let me just search parental. So on the top one there, if you go into the search bar, it shows parental controls off. When I read that message, the first thing I did was check both vehicles. Well, not the truck, but I checked the car and it was off as well. So not sure why it's been kicking us out of FSD here and there. We are preconditioning for fast charging. We got our arrow on, slow to change lanes there. All right, we're going to be taking the Centennial Center Boulevard exit. 29 miles in the battery. I tell you what, it doesn't feel good having your vehicle like empty on gas. I was trying to get it down to 0%, but it's just too difficult today. So we're I'm gonna call it the 10% to 100% challenge. We should arrive with just about 9%. Sounds like an airplane when you have it on preconditioning. Got the green protected left. Now it's 3:07. I'm wondering if we can finish charging before sunset. It's gonna be close. Just like this curb is a little close, had to take over there. Re-engage. She's been getting a little too close to the curb, a little too close for comfort. So good at pulling in these shopping centers. All right, I'm gonna go straight. FSD likes to take us right, but we're gonna pull right over to the Superchargers here. See if we can find a good spot. All right, we're gonna park right here on the end next to the Model Y. And I got another Model Y flying in. Like, I tell you, this is a busy Supercharger. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in park, get the stopwatch ready. All right, I'm about to plug her in. You do gotta back up close to these Supercharger stalls in the Cybertruck. All right, she's plugged in. I'm starting the timer. All right, so we're starting at 28 miles, 9% in the battery. So we're gonna call it the 10 to 100% challenge. We have started the timer. All right, guys, I had to stop it real quick, but I went ahead and plugged it into auxiliary power here. Took out the battery because we might be here for a while. Let's go ahead and move our charge limit to 100%, one-time charge. We are charging right now at about 165 kilowatts, so we're ramping up. So far, 1 minute on the charger. It's showing about an hour and 15 minutes to full charge. And And so I just want to wait a minute to see if we ramp up. Once we ramp up, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up, and then I'll check in about every 10 minutes. So still ramping up here. 178 kilowatts down to 175, 180. One thing I've noticed about this charger is there was a time I plugged in about 60%, and I want to say it was doing about 80 kilowatts. After about 15 minutes, it did warm up and started charging faster to about 95. All right, now we're ramping up a little bit. 188, 193 kilowatts, 197, 199. We've had 11 miles in the battery so far. 207 kilowatts going in, 208. $209, $210. Very, very slow to ramp up here. 40 miles in the battery. We are sitting right at 13%. Now in the 15-minute supercharger challenge that we did, we were able to hold 250 kilowatts for a solid 5 minutes. Now I want to say not every version 3 supercharger is created equal. For some reason, I don't know if they derate this supercharger or what, but we're going to test it out. All right, we're at about 213 kilowatts. I think we're maxed out right at about 3 minutes on the battery. So let's go ahead and speed it up, and I'll check in every 10 minutes. All right guys, we're rolling up right on 10 minutes. We got 80 miles added to the battery. We were hovering about 218 kilowatts for a good 9 minutes, 30 seconds, and then just started dropping down. We are in this high use supercharger, so it says it was being throttled. Now, I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes and see how many miles. I believe on the 15-minute supercharger challenge, we got 126 miles in 15 minutes. So I wanna compare that to this supercharger, and then we're gonna let it go all the way to 100. All right, we just hit 15 minutes. We've added 118 miles into the battery. So a little bit slower, 126 at the Craig Road in 15 minutes, 118 here, so about 8-mile-an-hour difference. And I noticed that because we weren't getting full 250 kilowatt peak charging speeds. Now, with that being said, I cannot wait for V4 high power charging on the Cybertruck in the future. All right, guys, I'm gonna come back in about 10 minutes. So far, 120 miles, we're charging 154 kilowatts. It says 1 hour remaining. I cannot believe it. All right, let's go. All right, everybody, quick check-in at 20 minutes. We've added 149 miles. We're still charging at about 133 kilowatts, and it's still saying 55 minutes remaining. Wow, there must be a long way to top up that battery. All right, I'll check back in about 10 more minutes. All right, we just hit 25 minutes. We've added 175 miles on the battery, 101 kilowatts still pumping in, about 50 minutes remaining. All right, we just hit 30 minutes. Still, we put 195 miles into the battery. We're still charging at 90 kilowatts at 69%. So hopefully we hold 90 kilowatts, but it's still showing 45 minutes. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and switch that. All right, we're rolling right on to 40 minutes. We've added 235 miles of battery. We're still charging about 87 kilowatts, showing 35 minutes remaining. And we just broke 80%, so we're at 81%. Now this is about the time, and you can also see the percentage here on the bar. It's about the time that normally you would want to unplug, because it's showing 35 minutes from 80 to 100%. Everybody, it's official. 1 hour and 30 minutes. We were sitting there for about 22 minutes to top up to 100%. Wow, 325 miles. We added 296. Let me unplug before we get charged here. And wow, thank you so much for watching. 1 hour and 30 minutes. I was about to give up there at the last 5 minutes. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.